Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with horse racing tips for Monday, the 3rd of June. Well, it was a losing day, just short of a couple of quid back, £5 stake, high opinion. Well, I didn't even see the race, I just refreshed my account, so I'm guessing it won. 9-2, I know it backed into about 100 to 30. I don't know how well it won. I'm going to look after the video. So I haven't placed a bet for Monday yet. I'm going to use a free bet, but what I'm going to do is I've only chose 3 this time because I only fancy 3. They're all at air. I'll talk you through them very shortly. So what I'm going to do is I've got a £7.50 free bet. I'm going to have 2 of the free bets each way as something like there's probably like a patent, and then the remaining £2.50 free bet, I'm then going to add them to bet slip again, and I'm going to have them as I'll actually probably have them as a each way Trixie as well. I was going to say I'll just have them as a £1.25 each way treble, but I'm not going to have that. So what I'm going to have is I'm going to have 2 free bets each way. Well, you're probably not even going to follow my staking plan, but basically I'm just going to cover the 3 horses. I do like the look of all 3 of them, and I'm going to talk you through them now. If you can't see them very well, because sometimes it's a bit awkward when I put this on, I'm going to put them in the comments below and the description. So if you want to just scroll down, keep the video playing, and you can listen to my nonsense. So the first selection is Laudable. It's currently at 4-1. I think that's a bit stingy. It's in the 245 at air. I believe there's only 9 runners in there, so I could be wrong. But this Laudable, it could be quite hard to beat if it gets an easy lead. There isn't really anything that wants to take it on. There are a couple that run relatively keen that are prominent, so they might take it on a bit. But a lot of the horses might just let this horse bowl along in front. It was only just beat. Was it last time or the time before when it was given an easy lead? I believe that was at air as well. If the same happens again, I think it could be quite difficult to beat. And I think, I'm using a lot of thinks here, and I think it's trained by Tristan Davidson, who also does well with his horses up north. The second selection is Alpine Sierra at 11-1 in the 345 at air, paying 4 places instead of 3. I believe this is a Jim Goldie horse. I think it's got a decent chance. 11-1. I think it's quite generous. And the third and final selection is probably the most interesting because I think the price is crazy. It's Royal Countess at 16-1 in the 415 air, paying 3 places instead of 2. This selection, I think it's knocking on the door. There is one trained, and in fact, let me go to the race. So, as you're well aware, they are actually they are in the comments and description. So let me go to the race. So I've probably lost a lot of people now. So it's the lights are out. So very shortly. Or is it 4:15? So I know you can't see. I know it's going to be a bit frustrating. I'm going to talk you through the horses. So Redondo, Life on the Rocks, both won last time. Poor grade, so it's the vulnerable. Air Poet is Jim Goldie, so it's got a chance. But in my opinion, so you've got Violetta. So this might be worth putting in your notebooks. Violetta is ready for winning. However, I don't think tomorrow is the day because the last time it ran over 1 mile 2, I don't think it stayed. So I think they're looking for a race for this horse, and I don't think it's going to be tomorrow. I think they're just keeping it ticking over, and it won't be too long before this horse finds winning ways. And that's Violetta I'm on about, but I don't think the day's tomorrow. Carlos Felix, I do think this horse has got a chance, but I also think it isn't tomorrow. I'm well aware that Tristan Davidson's got one in called Dandelicious. I don't know. I haven't really looked too much about that horse. All I think is I've gone for Royal Countess because I think it's got a good chance of being placed. It is generally, apart from Paddy Mathers in the last year, it is generally ridden by apprentice jockeys. very interested in the fact that James Sullivan's on board. And James Sullivan, I think, is a very good jockey when he's holding horses up. He holds up so many. Yeah, holds them all. He holds up so many that run for Ruth Carr. Quite often you'll see him travelling well. Well, I think there could be a reason behind this. I don't think he's ridden this horse before. He certainly hasn't ridden it recently. And 16 to 1. After the comment by one of Mickey D's subscribers, I didn't tip it as mine happened today, but I tell you what, it's definitely the most interesting horse I'm going to provide out of the three. 16 to 1 is crazy because if there's one non-runner, we've got a 50%. There's only 6 runners and paying first 3, but as it is, I think there's currently 7 runners. So yeah, 16 to 1 is absolutely bonkers. Apparently, as you can see, it's been 20s and 18s already. So anyway, those are the 3 selections for Monday. It may be a bit of a light week. I'll see how the returns happen. Well, if we get any returns, but I will only provide selections if I fancy them. I won't be doing it just for the sake of it. I did have a quick look through the calendar, and I think it's quite a while till Red Car again. So I'll keep an eye out, and if there's any selections that I fancy. So if you want to be kept up to date, click that notification bell. I've got a clue where it is, so either over subscribe or click subscribe, and then Google it because I don't know. So anyway, the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.